Training a dog requires considerable time and effort, but once you capture their attention, these intelligent animals can learn a wide range of tricks. However, for one pet owner, teaching her dog turned into an unexpected challenge. While the dog grasped the general concept, he decided to put his own twist on things, demonstrating that there's often more than one way to approach a task. Golden retrievers, while not always considered the sharpest tools in the shed, can be trained. Even after mastering a skill, they tend to approach things in their own unique way. This was precisely the case for a dog owner who shared her amusing experience on Tumblr. Upon adopting her rescue retriever, she promptly began teaching him to signal when he needed to go outside for bathroom breaks. After some effort, she successfully trained him to go to the front door whenever he felt the urge. However, he introduced an unusual element to this simple act. The dog appeared to believe that in addition to standing at the door, licking it was also part of the signal that he needed to go out. Sometimes he would stand at the door just to see what was happening, but unless he was licking it, his owner knew he didn't need to relieve himself. Though it might have seemed peculiar, the owner was just relieved that the training was complete. However, things took a humorous turn when they moved to a new home. Adjusting to the new environment was challenging for the dog's owner, but at least she knew what to expect. The dog, on the other hand, was in for a comical surprise. The dog knew that if he needed to go outside, he could signal by approaching the front door and licking it. The only problem was that he was uncertain which door was the new front door in their new home. While there was only one front door, the dog's confusion led to a hilarious situation. The dog, unfortunately, was a bit slow on the uptake. Whenever he needed to go outside, he would persistently lick any door he encountered, whether it was a bathroom door, bedroom door, or even the doors of kitchen cabinets. His owner found his antics both amusing and bewildering, wondering if the dog was brilliantly clever or just a bit slow-witted. In their previous home, the dog knew to lick the front door, but now he seemed to think that any door would do the trick. If his owner happened to be in the shower, all the dog had to do was lick the frosted glass door, and she would rush out, still in her towel, to put a leash on him. His owner couldn't help but wonder if the dog thought that every door led to a magical Narnia that transformed into a portal to canine relief when licked. While the dog's behavior might have been crafty on his part, it proved to be a bit frustrating for his owner. If some time passed without anyone noticing the dog, they would have to dash from room to room to make sure he wasn't busy licking doors. His owner often shared the dog's eccentric behavior with others, and it never failed to amuse people. Yet, she felt that others couldn't truly grasp the oddity of walking into a room and finding her dog's tongue on a random door. To help people understand, she began following her dog with a camera in the hope of capturing his slobbering antics as he eagerly explored the great outdoors. Before long, she noticed her dog rise from the kitchen floor and head upstairs, camera in hand, ready to document the next door-licking adventure. What was the dog up to now? Well, he ventured into her bedroom and started doing something rather unusual. He began licking her wardrobe door. This dog certainly had his quirks, but at least his intentions were in the right place. Even though he didn't quite get it right, he was still trying his best. Adding a dog to the family can be a daunting prospect, and it didn't take long for one Washington family to realize that their new pup required more effort than they initially anticipated. However, the dog's strange behavior took an unexpected turn that made them reconsider everything. Andrew and Clara Davis, like many kids before them, had a strong desire to add a dog to their family. They were willing to take on the extra responsibility that came with having a furry companion. However, their parents, Nola and Richard, weren't quite ready for a dog until they heard about a dog available for adoption named Patch. Richard recalled the day they brought Patch home, saying, "We tricked the kids. We had a dog hidden in the back seat, and they couldn't see it. They were looking in there going, 'What is it?'" When they finally revealed the dog, Clara was elated and couldn't contain her excitement. Patch seamlessly integrated into his new family, as if he had been a part of the Davis clan all along. However, the family soon noticed that there was one thing Patch strongly disliked: water. Bath time was not his favorite activity. As Patch continued to grow, the family began to worry about just how big he would get. Nola expressed her concerns, saying, "As Patch started to grow, we realized that maybe we had made a mistake. He was going to be a big dog, and our house was quite small." Andrew also shared his concerns about their limited yard space. The family began discussing their options, including the possibility of finding a new home for Patch where he could have more space to roam and expend his energy. It was a difficult decision to make. However, Andrew was determined to keep Patch and even offered to build a fence to accommodate him. Andrew's dedication to the dog convinced Nola and Richard to wait a few days before making a final decision. Little did they know that Patch had something extraordinary in store. A few days later, on January 12, 1999, Nola was taking a bath with the radio playing loudly. She was home alone when Patch rushed into the bathroom, startling her. To her surprise, Patch didn't bite her. Instead, he began pulling her arm. Confused and alarmed, Nola stepped out of the tub, grabbed a robe, and prepared to shoo Patch out of the bathroom. But then she saw it: smoke. Opening the bathroom door, she was met with a sight that sent chills down her spine. Her house was engulfed in flames, and the fire had spread to the bathroom. In the midst of the chaos, Patch, with a clear sense of purpose, had led Nola through the blazing house, turning back occasionally to ensure she was following him. Thanks to Patch's guidance, they reached the safety of the front yard just in time. Disoriented and panicked, Nola considered running back inside to retrieve her car keys, but Patch blocked her path and pushed her away from the danger. Seconds later, fire erupted from the windows. The fire, caused by an electrical short, reduced everything the Davis family owned to ashes, but both Nola and Patch emerged unscathed. Patch knew he had been the hero of the day. Clara recalled, he was walking with pride, like, "Oh, I'm a good dog." He knew he had done something remarkable, and every time you gave him a treat, he seemed to say, "I did this, and now I deserve all the attention." As for the decision to give Patch away, Nola and Richard had a straightforward response to that dilemma. They purchased a new home in Montana, complete with a yard where Patch could enjoy his days to the fullest.